Hello, welcome. This is Always Me the Weirdo. I'm just doing a little recording of some 2k25, WWE2k25, the myFaction mode, and to show you how dumb this mode can be, or how annoying it can be if you are a casual gamer, maybe someone who just plays this game but doesn't play games very often, or maybe you're like me and you're a hardcore gamer and you don't play just one game. So I just want to show this and let you know what I think. So basically, in order to play this event, to be involved in Randy Orton's thing, Randy Orton's birthday bash, you need to get the Stone Cold Legends card, right? Obviously it's been available for a while, probably like almost a month. So it's available for almost a month. So you've got plenty of time to do it in 2K's eyes, probably. Not always the case. For a bit of perspective, I play No Man's Sky and they bring out expeditions and you usually get 2-3 weeks to do those. A month's a lot more, but even some of these 2-3 week events, I don't always get them finished because, quite frankly, some of them can be challenging or grindy. This is a grindy one. So if you're not lucky with RNG, let's go to the store, and you can see on the card market now, Stone Cold is available for 47,500 MFP, which I worked out is about 160-ish matches. So if you want to, you could probably save up 47,500 MFP, which means you'd have to play at least 150 matches, probably more in the region of 170. So you can do that, or you have to spend at least £9. If you've got some VC left, you might only have to spend £9. For me, I'd probably have to spend... Yeah, I'd have to spend £9. Because I've only got 16,000 VC, and you need 40,000 VC. Just to put it into perspective, one card is costing you more than £9. I mean, I don't know if parents out there would agree with me. Personally, I don't think one card in a video game should be £9. And I've done a video about this last year as well. They've made it a little bit better. I don't disagree with the improvements, but I think they've gone very, very minimal in the changes. So you've got that. So then we go back to the live. Obviously that event is only available for, say it was available for a month, so you've got a month to gain 47,500. And obviously while that's going on, you've got other stuff that you want to spend your MFP on. You've got there's lots of options. It's not that there is only this one thing that you can spend stuff on. There is tons of stuff. So you need to be earning more than that if you want to cover all your bases. Not really feasible with the amount everything costs. So then once you get your way through that, you've got to complete it 4 times to get a bronze Cena. Not even a good Cena. And then once you've done that, still within the same 8 days that I've got left, I'd have to then use that card to beat Rey Mysterio in a ladder match. And that gets me the silver card. And then once you've got the silver card, you have to use the silver card to beat Sami Zayn to get the gold Cena. And then once you've got the gold Cena, you have to use the gold Cena to get the green Cena. And then once you've got the green Cena, you have to use the green Cena to beat Cody Rhodes to get the red Cena, which is a Persona card, which is the one that everybody's going to want. Now, if you happen to not be glued to your game, not be glued to this mode, and not be glued to the game itself, you might not know this has gone on, and you might get to like the last day or two, and you find this card is unobtainable because you can't do all these, because you don't have Stone Cold, and you don't have the option. Now, that to me is silly. It's not silly because it's a grind, because doing all those matches is kind of fun. Doing each version, each match to get the next Cena, it's kind of fun. But getting the initial Stone Cold card is just not fun. Now, if perchance you look at the packs, you now don't have the way to get the Legends cards. So you don't have the way to get a pack with that Stone Cold in. So not only have you now got one way to get that card, and that's to grind 47,500 or 40,000 VC, or pay the money to get the VC, the pack that you need is no longer serviceable. So if you haven't already purchased packs to get Stone Cold from the Legends pack, you're knackered. You can't compete in that first initial match, which is where I'm at. I mean, let me have a look at my collection. Look at my Legends. I have Bret Hart, Triple H and Eddie Guerrero. Now, to me, one way to solve this problem is if that card is going to be in an event, a la Stone Cold, you make that, if you don't have this card, the pull rate for that card is extremely high because they need it for a live thing. This should not be about forcing people to spend more money on your game that they have already spent money on. And granted, this particular version of WWE2k25 could have cost someone, especially the console players, £110. I don't care what planet you are on, £110 is not a right price for a game. Unless it has a lot of extra content, and by extra content I don't just mean digital editions. I mean, I want a freaking Finn Balor figure, or I don't know, a piece of the ring mat signed by a wrestler. I want a photo of a signed picture, or something cool to go with this game if you are charging me over £100. Because there's no reason for a game to be £100. Like, this is an industry that has survived COVID. The only other place that I know in my country that survived the pandemic as well as the games industry was freaking Greg's. Everybody's still buying pasties. Everybody's still buying games. Because they don't have the ability to go to the pub. So where does the money go? On games, or maybe I bought a musical instrument, but a lot of people bought games. Like, seriously, why is this okay? There's kids play this game. You should not be encouraging kids to spend all their pocket money or go to the bank of mum and dad and go, ooh, I know what I want this weekend. Let me spend X amount of money on the latest WWE game. And also, don't forget, most kids these days, they might be playing this, but they're probably also playing Fortnite. They might want skins for Fortnite. Not only that, what else do they play? They might play with Roblox. Oh, they might want stuff for that. Not everybody sits there playing one game for the entirety of that game's lifespan. Granted, this is also a game that will only be fully supported for a year. I just don't get it. Why is this the thing? Like, the speed at which you get stuff should be increased. That you should earn MFP faster. You should get more. And also, just to top it off, you should be paying less for single cards. I'm not expecting them to be... You're getting a single card for the price of a pack. Maybe a little bit more than the price of a pack. So, price of a pack is what, 12,700 MFP. Maybe you pay 20,000 max for a fully fledged. And maybe the diamond cards, maybe the diamond and galaxy opal, the very top tier can still be like 30, 40,000 MFP. I can kind of understand the top tier being so expensive. But for the greens and the blues and probably the reds, they shouldn't be that high. It's just like, seriously, people don't have the time to sit there grinding this game for eternity in order to get it. And nobody should be giving you more money than you have charged for the game when you've charged 100 quid. Everything you want out of that game should be included in that price. If you were charging a couple of quid per pack, like, or a couple of quid for a lot of packs, like, maybe you get... It's just not... The mentality of this collectathon game does not mean you can charge an arm and a leg for the packs. It's just not fair. Like, people have got lives to live. I want to engage myself in collecting all of them, but charging like silly money for a digital thing like this is just ridiculous. But anyway, those are my thoughts on myFaction. I just think they need to change it up, lower the grind a little bit, lower the amount of money it costs to get certain things, even in the sense of MFP it costs to get things. Make it more earnable within game, because I want to play this game mode. I like this game mode, but I am not enjoying it if I'm constantly seeing that I'm missing out on countless packs, countless, content, because I can't grind the MFP quick enough, because I literally need to do nothing but this game if I want to actually get everything that you're offering me, because you're just basically making it unattainable. But if you're watching this on replay, let me know what you think of my thoughts on myFaction. If you play it, let me know how you're enjoying it, or if you're done with it. I want this game mode to still be around next year and the year after. I just think they need to tweak it to make it more accessible to everybody, not just like the elite YouTubers maybe who earn enough money to throw a tenner on this a week. I don't have that kind of money. Just, yeah. Catch you in the next one. See ya.